Okay. See here, everybody completed noting down this one. Please note down. Okay, completed? Fine. How the data binding happens in a template. Now let's see that one. Data binding means we are writing a variable inside template. I mean inside HTML. We want to pass the value to that variable through JavaScript. How we are going to achieve? That is nothing but through binding. For example, if you remember, we have done Visual Force page. Inside Visual Force page, if you want to use a variable, what we have done? In Apex class, we created a variable and we just kept get set. That same variable we are able to use in Visual Force page. So that is nothing but data binding. Similarly here, if you are using a variable on the HTML and if you want to refer that from JavaScript or if you want to pass a value to that variable through JavaScript, then you need to write it in a certain way. We need to understand the syntax. So what is the syntax and how to write? We need to write it inside the curly braces. That's it. Surround the property with curly braces without spaces. Okay. So the point is simply just write your variable inside curly braces. That's it. Write your variable inside curly braces. That's it. Where inside template. If you want to pass a value to that variable, you can pass the value to that variable from the JavaScript. Inside JavaScript, inside export, in between the brackets, if I write this variable value equal to world. If this variable value, if you write something, Rajesh, Suresh, Mahesh, whatever you write, it will come. Okay. Put the heading. Put the heading. Data binding in a template. Binding properties in a components template to properties in the components JavaScript class. Okay, write down this line and then write down this line. Okay, till here you write down. Okay, inside JavaScript, what we will write? Write down these two examples. That's it. That's enough. I think these two examples already we have done, but you just note it down again. Okay. Is it clear? Data binding. Okay. So now I want to render only certain part of the HTML that I can do using the conditional execution. So I will tell you how. So this is a template. Inside this, I want to show this template only if the property one is greater than statement one. Like this, okay? Okay. Now let's see the conditions inside this and okay. Okay. Let me refresh this. Why it's not working? I just saved it. I need to deploy it, right? How to deploy? Control Shift P. Deploy this source to R. Deployment done. Now, if I go and refresh this, so hello conditional running. If I check this checkbox, this is coming. If I uncheck this checkbox, that is not coming. So based on the conditions, what I want to show, what I want to hide, I can do this. First, you understood the output. Then how to achieve this, we will see the code. Okay. HTML template. This is clear. Template. Okay. Inside that, we have given lightning card, starting lightning card, ending lightning card. Okay, clear? In lightning card, the title I have given this one, hello conditional render. So that title is coming. See here, hello conditional rendering title is coming. Okay. Next, icon name, custom 14. So this is the icon, custom 14. Okay. If I change that, okay, that will vary, but I will show you whatever happens if I change that. Okay, template. Inside this lightning card opening, lightning card close. Inside this title, hello something, I have written title, icon name, I have written. So now let's make some changes to this and let's see the difference in the output. Hello conditional rendering. In this, I am removing hello. Okay. Only conditional rendering should be my title. Okay. And here custom 14, that image you have seen, right? So I will change it to custom 15. Control S. Save. After save, Control Shift P. Deploy this source to org. Deploy done. Okay. Now, see, this is the previous output. Okay. hello conditional rendering. Now if I refresh, the output will change. See, this logo will change. This hello will go away. Logo also changed. Name also changed. Clear? So what change I am making, how the output is getting affected. Clear? Template, lightning card, okay, lightning card opening, lightning card closing. Clear till this point? Inside this, I have written a div opening here, div close here, okay, div opening here, div close here. So div class SLDS M around medium, okay. So this is a CSS class already predefined in Salesforce. We are using that. That's why we are getting this default Salesforce kind of layout, okay. Div, okay. Inside the div, lightning input, type checkbox, label show details, on change handle change, okay. So here type checkbox, so that's why checkbox thing is displayed. Label show details displayed. On change, when you change this from true to false or from false to true, on change, okay. On change, I am trying to call this function, handle change function. I am calling when there is the change, when the change happens, I want to call this function. This function definition where I will write inside the JavaScript. Okay, clear till this point? Here I am writing lightning input open, lightning input close. Till here, is it clear for everyone? After that, template LWC, if R details visible. R details visible is a variable. That variable I am creating in JavaScript. If that value is true, then I want to display this. If that value is false, I don't want to display this. Okay. Go to the JavaScript. Here what I have done, here hello conditional rendering, extends lightning element. Till this everyone is clear, right? Here bracket open, are details visible? By default it is false. Initial value I am giving it as false. Whenever handle change, whenever this event occurs, then this dot r details visible equal to event dot target dot checked. So I am making it true from false. Getting my point? So in this way, I am making the actual change in the JavaScript and I am able to display it here in the HTML. Okay, also increase the font here 1 second. File. Okay, I think it's better. Okay. This is the HTML and this is the JavaScript. Make a note of this one and please try to execute this in your system. Then you will get clarity. The logo, why it is changing? Because previously icon name was 14. I changed the icon name to 15. That's why it got changed. Okay. Otherwise, it will remain same always. Okay. I'll give it in the chart window. Okay. From here, you note down this one and this one, and please try to execute this in your system.